sure I'm not supposed to, but sorry, we're breaking protocol here.
You're always good friends.
That's all right. That's the good thing about being president. I can do whatever I want.
And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue hath his name Apollyon.
A rare bronze statue of Greek god Apollo has mysteriously surfaced in the Gaza Strip after being lost for centuries, only to vanish almost immediately into police custody. To their great frustration, archaeologists have not yet been able to get their hands on the work of art and are instead relying on a few blurred photographs. From what they can tell, the virtually intact god was cast sometime between the 5th and the 1st century BC, making it at least 2,000 years old.
It's unique, it's unique. In some way I say there is no price. There is no price. It's like if people say, what is the price of the painting La Joconde in the Louvre Museum? There is no price, no way. It's unique.
The discoloured green and brown statue shows the god as a young man, standing upright with one arm outstretched and the palm of his hand held up. It's the material that the 500-kilogram god is created of which makes this an astonishing discovery.
The discovery in Gaza of the statue is something very astonishing to us, because it's very, very rare to find a statue which is not in marble or in stone, but in metal.
There are claims that the tale of the statue being found in the sea could just be a convenient story told to avoid arguments over ownership, particularly if the treasure was found on someone else's land.
The one of Gaza is very special and unique, because for us it has not been at all found in the sea, on the seashore and in the sea. It has been found, we don't know exactly the place, we have a guess, in the north of Gaza, because the people, local people, they hide it. But it has been found surely in the sand.
However, local Palestinian fisherman Joda Garab tells a different tale. The 26-year-old father of two says last August he saw a human-like shape laying in shallow waters some 100 metres offshore, just north of the Egyptian Gaza border. At first he thought it was a badly burnt body, but when he dived down to take a closer look, he realised it was a statue.
We were 5 people on the beach trying to pull it. The weight of the statue under the sea is different than out of the sea. On the beach, 5 people were unable to carry it. We put it on a small cart and then we turned it upside down.
What happened after the statue was found is not entirely clear. At some stage, Apollo appeared on eBay with a $500,000 price tag, well below its true value, which is currently estimated between 20 and 40 million US dollars. Police from the Islamist group Hamas, who rule the isolated Palestinian territory, then swiftly seize the god and say they are now investigating the affair. It is unclear whether any potential buyers have stepped forward, as Gaza is virtually sealed off from the outside world, with both Israel and Egypt imposing rigid controls on access to the impoverished enclave and its 1.8 million inhabitants.
You can find pretty much anything on eBay, but this one was a real surprise.
A rare bronze statue of the Greek god Apollo has mysteriously resurfaced in the Gaza Strip, only to vanish almost immediately from view and be taken into police custody.
According to the International Business Times, it's believed the 6-foot-tall statue is at least 2,000 years old. A local fisherman says he found it on the ocean floor last year and hauled it home. It later appeared very briefly on eBay for a whopping $500,000. Sounds like a lot, but Al Bawaba reports that's actually quite a bit less than the up to $40 million the statue could be worth. Here's the thing though, archaeologists haven't been able to study it further. That's because the Islamist group Hamas sent police to seize the statue and look into who it was that might have tried to sell it online. Frustrated historians told the Jerusalem Post there's simply nothing like it.
There is no price. It's like if people say, what is the price of the painting La Joconde in the Louvre Museum? There is no price. No way.
After the criminal investigation into who might have tried to sell it, Gaza's tourism ministry plans to display the statue to the public.
And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast, rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power, and his seat, and great authority.
I'm sure I'm not supposed to, but sorry, we're breaking protocol here.
Go with the president.
That's all right. That's the good thing about being president. I can do whatever I want.
So we have to go.